Hi everyone, it's Sana, and today's episode, it's quite different episode, I say. It's gonna be a bit more shorter because I feel like I need to just, you know, be, can I say, more, you know, direct and go to the goal. And I just try to, I just try to help based on what I feel like God calls me to do and what God tells me. So I am really called to talk about relationship in the way that I know that a Christian relationship. So I've never been in a Christian relationship, to be fair. So I'm not talking about Christian relationship, but I'm talking about people that been in normal relationship. I say normal relationship because I feel like Christian relationship are a bit different, which I will find interesting when I will be in one. However, how can God help you right now in your relationship? Well, how can He not? It's I had a lot of friends, to be fair, one, not a lot. I had one friend, she was really struggling with her previous partner. And the thing that I kept saying to her was, I am so sad for the man that is out there praying for you. There is a man out there praying to be with you, to be with his wife, like your future, he's with your his future wife, which is her, and you're just here fixated on an average guy that is not giving attention to you. Oh my goodness. Did I spoke the truth or just so you see all these people like on TikTok posting what to do when this person is not texting me, is ghosting me, and I'm like, okay, what's the goal here? Because every relationship has a goal, and when a woman doesn't see her value, it's because she doesn't feel enough. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. A woman doesn't feel enough, so she's trying to like get a validation. You say that you love him, okay? What's to love about? What's to love about a cheater? What's to love about a narcissistic guy? What's to love about someone that doesn't care about you? That just texts you at midnight. What's to love about that? What you're doing when you say that you're loving, you're not loving. You are attached. Well, this is not judgmental, of course. I've been there. I've been there for a long time, but this is not worth it. You know what's worth it? A godly man, a man that puts God first, a man that knows how to value a woman, a man that actually wants to like care for you. And care for you, it doesn't mean to be like, I'm paying your dinner or I'm buying you clothes. Hello, we are quite independent here. We don't need anyone to pay us dinner or clothes. Caring means the word to care for, to look after. When you're stuck in your situationship, when you start with someone that is not close to God, ask yourself why. So if you're watching me, you're probably like Christian, I guess, or interested in Christianity. Why do you want to build your relationship with someone that doesn't have God on the foundation? Who do you think this man is going to be without a Christian value? Like, for me, it's really important to know that you need to share the same values. There's a book that says that when a relationship doesn't work, it's because the two people have different beliefs. I have the belief that I like, I don't know, dark hair boys, okay, and this guy has a belief that she likes blonde girls. Of course, we're not gonna match. It's not that I'm not good enough for him or something that's twisted. It's just he has the belief that he likes blonde girls, and I think this was from the Four Agreements book. This is to say, why are you getting into a relationship with someone that doesn't have Christian values? First, hear me out. I'm like, you can have a relationship with someone that's not Christian, because for most of my life I've been into non-Christian relationship. But now I'm thinking, wait a minute. If you're single, especially, and you're dating, first of all, why are you dating? Like, I'm not here to say that you should just not date, but I'm like, when God knows that it's the moment He will deliver, what are you stressed about? Honestly, like, your man, your godly man is out there. Why are you stressed? Like, it's coming. Let God do His work on him. Let God do His work on you. It's, you say that you want a godly relationship, and you're still fixated on why this guy is not watching your Instagram story. You say that you want a godly man, but you are thinking, should I text this narcissistic boy? And whatever I say about the situation that you have with this guy that he doesn't like you back, it's making you feel a bit better. That's what all the TikTok videos does, to be fair. They make you feel better for like a slightly bit. Or he's a narcissistic guy, he doesn't know how to love, and that makes you feel better in a way. Why does it make you feel better knowing that someone is awful? Because you feel better about yourself. That's your ego talking. That's your ego saying, I'm better than you. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. You want a relationship that is fulfilling, that it's God-centered, that is caring. You know what I mean? It's like, focus on God first. Focus on Jesus first. And I had a hard time accepting that. Myself included, I had a hard time accepting that because I'm always thinking that I'm missing something, that I'm missing a piece of me or a piece of my happiness when I'm not in a relationship. But then I realized God is doing this on purpose because He knows that I'm not ready. How can I be ready to recognize someone else's beautiful worthiness when I can't recognize God's one? The beauty is in the beholder, in the viewer. You know what I mean? How can I appreciate someone when I can't appreciate myself? I can't appreciate God. I can't appreciate the people around me. And now you are here stuck about this guy that's not even texting you back. But you go to church. You go to church, and when people say, come here so we can pray for you, you say, oh, I'm praying for my mother. You're actually praying for this guy to like recognize your worth. Excuse me, what does he have to do to recognize your worth? You have to recognize your worth. You have to recognize that you are worthy. That you're worthy because you are God's daughter. You have to recognize that you are one of the most kind and caring people in this entire world. That you've been going through so much. But you don't need me to tell you. You know this already. You know this already. You just lost track of your amazingness. You don't need a boy. You need Jesus in your life. Because the foundation that you're creating with Jesus, or the relationship that you have with Jesus and God, is the best foundation, the best relationship you could ever have in your entire life. And I hope you find a person that encourages that. Can you date a non-Christian? I can't answer that for you. You could do everything you want. You could jump from a bridge if you want. Are you going to do it? Is that like healthy? Is that worth it? Maybe you meet this guy and he's not Christian. Okay, he's an amazing person. Perfect. I am happy for you. Don't you want to walk your life with someone that is in Christ as you are? It doesn't really make or break a relationship, but it's like you're saying that you believe in celebrating Christmas, and this person doesn't believe in celebrating Christmas. How does your life look like from now to 25 years? You know, like, it's such a small detail that you think it doesn't matter, but it changed the trajectory of your life? How does it feel like to not have someone coming to church with you? How does it feel like to not talk about God with someone? You can date a non-Christian. Who am I to judge? I'm not judging anything. And if you feel judged, it's because maybe you know that I'm right. Okay, this is so harsh. Usually I'm not this harsh, to be fair. But I can't stand the crap. I can't stand the crap of my friends, two of my friends, coming to me and say, oh, he's not texting me back. Oh, I don't know what he wants. Oh, I don't know, like, if he loves me. He said that he wants me. Girl, I'm tired listening to this bullshit. Like, can we just move on? Can you just actually accept that you are amazing and that you need someone strong as you are close to you? That you need to have someone that wants you back. You know, Jesus wants you back all the time. Jesus just wants you. God wants you every day, every second, not just on Sundays at church. Can we please understand right in this moment that you don't need any more validation, that you don't need to run, you don't need a relationship to be happy, you don't need a guy to text you, even that guy at church that's cute. There is going to be someone so amazed and so in love with you that you're going to be grateful for God for making you wait, for getting you back into Christianity. There is gonna be someone that is going to make you think, oh, maybe God is real. Maybe God hears my prayer. You know, but it just because this person is not here yet, in your 3D reality, it doesn't matter that it doesn't exist, you know. Just cut contact with the guy, you know, the guy that you like, the guy that doesn't really value you enough. If he doesn't text you, he doesn't give a shit. It could be even Christian, you know, like like I'm not saying that Christian guys are perfect, Christian men are perfect. Maybe they are even the worst. Like, bad people are everywhere, not just non-Christian. Like, it's just a bit too much. But it's to say, whoever it is that is not recognizing your worth, it's not because you don't have a worth, or it's not because he's an ugly person, you know, and he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just because God put the hands like this on his face, and he said, no, you're not meant for her. Someone else will. And always been blinded. But the right person would see you. In the meantime, focus on God. Focus on Jesus. Focus on talking with other people. Focus on going to church. Focus on making a playlist on worship music. Focus on making these silly videos on YouTube. You know, focus on something that gives you a sense of purpose. Focus on God. And I will assure you that all relationship problems are relationship issues with God, because the relationship that you have with God, with like a person, is a relationship that you have with God. If you're good with God, you're good with everyone else. It doesn't matter what someone says. You are so strong in faith that you're not scared to like cut contacts or to say something back to someone. You're not scared of walking away, because you and God are like this. You know what I mean? So I love this topic, and I love talking about relationship, especially within like a Christian perspective, because a lot of times on TikTok we have these videos where people try to make you feel better, but it does make you feel better maybe after a breakup, and it helps for a bit, but then you have all this anger and rage, and you just have the question, why me? Why did it happen to me? Why this person just walk away from my life? And sometimes the reason is because only God knows. And I always wonder, how can people that are not Christian go on with their life? How do they do that? is enough for today. I think I've done enough. I broke too many hearts already in this video, so I will see you on the next.